evening, Mr. Anson.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, long time no see.
Yeah, you were like, didn't see you for couple of weeks. Where have you
Yes.
been? Where,
Okay, so
cool.
now everything okay, right?
Okay, we will just need to wait for more friends joining in.
Can. Then I will pass the session to you, lah.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Having dinner, Brian, so good, huh? Okay, so extra. Oh, okay, can. So make sure that now online class, you're like quite flexible at home, can do a lot of stuff. Some of you eating dinner, dinner time. So today we also discuss more questions, just that later on you all have to do well in doing the question, in attempting the question. Okay. So for those who are here, we will start like doing question first and see whether how y'all can do. Perhaps we'll discuss one of the question, right? To see whether y'all can do this or not. To prove trigonometry question. Okay. So we bring you there, right? I will discuss the question now. Is that good for you? Very good. How come cannot copy the image one? Hey, paste. Cannot paste one? So weird. Okay, good. So now I have a question to ask you all, right? So you can open from Trigo with don't it now. I just paste it here. Dun, you paste. Too many buttons. Are you ready? So everyone, I want you to look at this question. Okay? Ready, go. So question asks you to prove. Question asks you to prove the question. See, your friend asks you to show, to prove the following identity. Kena buktikan. So I want to see whether your trigonometry, you learn already, right? This chapter. So I want you to do it now, either from the left hand side to the right hand side, okay, or from the right hand side to the left hand side. Which one is more manageable? Sebelah kiri ke sebelah kanan atau sebelah kanan ke sebelah kiri. Okay, so that's what you need to start off with this question. Warm up now, and then I will make sure that you can do well easily, right? No problem, Russian. Welcome. Well, okay, no problem. Now start doing this question. I want to see how capable you can link, right? The left-hand side to the right-hand side and how you solve it easily. Trigonometry, this chapter. Is that difficult? Okay, you have to let me know. Are you doing? I want to see all of you, doing carefully and try to think how to link and recall back the formula. Although they may give you all the formula for trigo, but not all. Okay, so I need you to take note on that. All right. So good. If you need help later, I will guide you. Just that I need you to think first. Easier for me to give you some idea. Okay, you start from left hand side easier. What do you think? Okay. Done? Can I go through with you? Who can prove it? From left hand side, what is CSC? Cosecant. Or sometimes you will see, oh yeah, cosecant, CSC, they're the same. Okay, left hand side means this one, right? All of you, you have to know how to put it into a picture. Cotangent square, cosecant theta. You must observe at the end is tangent cos cosecant. Cotangent can change to 1 over tangent square theta. Cosecant, I leave it here first. Right, left hand side, you just copy this whole thing, or I want to jot down. Hold on, I better copy all the left hand side first, easier for you to see how you connect them. Okay, just now I say what? The cotangent square is what? 1 over tangent square. I put like this. Because at the end, no cotangent, so you have to know. Cosecant. Cosecant change to cos. Oh, cosecant plus. Cosecant is 1 over sine theta. But they want cos for. So tangent theta, sine theta. Perhaps you can check it out. Okay, try to write first. Secant square become cosecant square. So secant square can change to 1 over cos square. So you have to learn how this whole thing can try to play around to make it exactly the same as the right hand side. Sebelah kanan, cosecant square, but here cosecant theta. So you try to relate. Is it just change to what? Like you learn sine square plus cos square equals to 1, identity formula. Then divided by cos sine over cos tangent square plus 1 equals to 1 over cos, 1 over cos, 1 over cos secant square. Another one is what? This identity can help or not? Cosecant is 1 plus cotangent. A secant square is tangent square plus 1. Okay, so can you try to see what else you can link? Cosecant change to secant. Yeah, so this trigonometry, the formula, you have to play around, If you change the secant square to tangent square plus 1, cosecant square is 1 plus cotangent square. 1 plus cotangent square. At the end, no more. At the end is tangent theta only. Cosecant, cotangent. So how? Secant square is 1 plus tangent square. Right. Anything you can see, class? Because at the end, maybe you have to get 7 tangent theta cos theta cosecant square theta. That's my final answer. Need to be like that. So a few steps only, then you can prove already. So this question, anyone? You managed to do it? Especially tangent square at the end, no more already. What else you can cut? Tangent square is like, cotangent square is cos over sine. Then cosecant square is 1 over, so you can change to cos and sine. Okay, maybe. So you have to play around. Because you keep on changing, maybe you can see the connection. Bingo. Cotangent is cos over sine. This one, I tried to put it here. Cosecant is like 1 over the cosecant at the bottom, right? 1 over cosecant change to 1 over sine. Also, you can link, Then cosecant, secant square, Secant square is 1 over cos secant, cos square lor. I just do like this first lah. Then only I try to see whether can approach here or not. So I try to change one by one. Do you all manage to see what I'm doing? Secant is 1 over cos. So slowly, step by step, and then those who don't know, cosecant square is 1 over sine theta. Okay, I put the color like that, you all can see the difference. Now you can rearrange. 1 over sine is what? Sine theta, right? Then 1 over cos square theta. So I want you to cut lah. And cut lah. Cos square and cos square, cut. But then the thing is like, you cut already, cannot do anything. Become 1 over sine. So this question, you have to know how you connect them. Whereby first one is tangent theta. Tangent theta is sine theta over cos theta. I take this and this. Okay, then can do already, right? I rearrange among them. At the end, this one left cos theta. So I put here cos theta. On top still got another cos I put here. I split them. I share, you see, sine over cos. You see, sine over cos, still got one more cos here. You see, I can get the answer already. Instead of cos square, you cut one square, one cos, because I don't need that. Okay, so you still got your cos and sine, this one become tangent. And then the cos theta is alone. Still got one sine square theta. Wow, you see, class, it's arranging only. Then can solve already equals to this. Done, shown. Interesting question. Okay, can understand. Actually, I all change to cos and sine only. Then I have to rearrange. Anyone cannot see? If you cannot see, then I try to write longer version for you to see the bingo. Okay. You see, earlier I changed, all changed, you all know, right? Then now I rearrange only. Then cos square theta is cos theta times cos theta. Sine square theta is sine theta times sine theta. And times sine theta over cos square theta. I combine all. So now, first thing is how you connect them into tangent theta. Tangent theta, I need to have sine over cos. The cos theta remain. You see what you need to prove on the right hand side, you keep on tracking. And secant square is 1 over sine square. Okay, then you can change, rearrange only, right? And the thing is, this one got one extra cos theta, I don't need. This one extra, don't need. Okay, cos theta, cut. Then you can get the answer already. Any question for this proving? Is it challenging? It's not that very challenging.
Minimize the screen.
Minimize the screen, Okay, hold on. Minimize the screen. Okay, now I want to see whether, yeah, the trigonometry, how good you are, right? Because this chapter also a lot of people they don't like. Yeah, so ready? Have to learn how to sketch, how to solve the equation. Those who have done, next question. Just now proof, now solve and sketch. So these are the popular questions in the exam. You have to know how to do it easily. So your friend say, should we need to write RSA or proof? Okay, normally for this one, you write equals to right hand side, then you say proven, terbukti, tertunjuk, shown. Okay, so now question A, solve. Do you know how to solve 5 marks question? Yes, so please make it the best ever to do it correctly. Everyone got it? So your friend, yes, Sam, very good. Yi Cheng also just got the answer. So shall we discuss it? Then we see, can you do it correctly or not? Okay, now everyone, let us see this question for A, solve the equation. So means find the Y. So what I can say is, do you see or not, when you solve this question, you have to see carefully 0 to 360 degree. So yes, okay, good. So it's 5 marks question, very long, right? Very heavy, right? The marks. So how to find this answer for Y? Okay, you can see or not. This is sine half Y. That is cos Y. So to solve this, the angle must be same. Cannot be here Y, here half Y. So cannot combine, become like sine over cos is tangent, all this thing, right? So this question, you have to rearrange or not? Because if you don't rearrange, what happen is you will start very long and you don't know how to write the answer. Okay, so I want you all to take note on this. If you want to rearrange, so basically you have to check, okay, what can you do to solve it? So anyone, what to bring or how to bring, then you got no issue on that. Can do this question. I only saw yes, some. You check, gave the answer. So got 60 degree and 300 degree. Okay, how about the others? Do you get the same answer as your friend? So should I actually use like drawing the graph or equate them, because it's like cos y, this one 3 sine, so how they can be equal means the intersection point of the two graph, right? But yeah, if based on the idea of the graph, cos y is like this, right? Cos y. Okay, the idea is like this, but your job is to solve. For example, cos x. So 3 sine half x minus 1. Sine graph, if half means half and half cycle from 0 to 360. So 3 is like maximum, minimum is 3, right? And because of minus 1, the maximum is only 2, right? And also negative 2, so that you see the graph minus 1. So half y. Sine graph is like that, right? So you need to draw the half of it, the shape, which is, you have to know there's a middle, right? Middle. Instead of at 0, it go down -1. Okay, so here 2 is the maximum. Oh, this one should be -3. -3 minus 1, -4. Okay, so 3 and then -4. So in between is the -1. All right, like this, the graph, if you want to know. Like that. Half of it lah. If you look at the graph, the idea is like that. So you got two answers. Okay. So very good. So that's right. You have to know the idea is the answer that you have to find out what are they. Okay, based on the graph that you draw, y equals to 3 sine half x minus 1. So what you can see is that normally you got double angle formula. Okay, double angle formula, you still remember or not? If let's say you have to write the working, right? You have to learn how to understand the concept is, I already told you in the beginning, angle, half angle, double angle, if not the same, cannot solve. So if relate to double angle, cos 2a equals to, or cos 2 theta, got three formula, right? Cos 2 theta, the formula you have to link, equals to cos square minus sine square, equals to 2 cos square minus 1, or equals to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. If let's say cos theta only, then this one will be half theta minus half theta. The angle will be half, right? Then the angle here 2 cos half theta minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sine square theta, sine square half theta. So this is the thing you need to apply the formula, which one is the best to solve. So they are testing you over here to ask you to change by yourself. On the left hand side, you can change to this. On the right hand side, you can see the partner already. Yes, rearrange. Because got square or quadratic or, and this one you can expect like solving quadratic, right? All shift to the right hand side lah. 2 sine square half y plus 3 sine half y. 1 bring there become minus 1 minus 2. You see? And can you factorize? Yeah, so 2 sine half y. A lot of people, they don't know. Okay, teacher, but cos y is not double angle, so why change to? Because you see, if here 2 theta, here 1 theta, 1 theta. If here 1 theta, then half theta, half theta, half theta, half theta. So this is how you link. If not, you're like wondering how the sine half y can be connected. Okay, how they can be connected. So this one you have to know when you factorize, just assume sine half y is like theta. So 2 or x, 2x times x to get 2x squared. Okay. And how to get positive? 3x. So this one 2, this one 1. Okay, this one 2, this one 1. Then you can solve already. This is how you factorize. Those who still cannot see how you factorize, you go this way. I let sine half y equals to u. Then you can do what? 2u squared plus 3u minus 2a is a quadratic factorization. So you have to factorize, 2u times u, this one 2, this one 1, minus plus, can no? So if not, you can see this, you continue. I straight away take 2 sine half y minus 1 equals to 0. Another factor, sine half y plus 2 equals to 0. So sine half y equals to 1 over 2. Sine half y equals to negative 2. And your job is to find the answer for this, right? How? The half y you put it here, inverse the sign. And this one you inverse the sign, negative 2. So this one inverse sign to math error, without the negative, because we need to know the Paul-Nash sign is to determine the quadrant. The sign bring there become inverse sign of the 2. The negative is to determine quadrant. Sign negative at which quadrant? All student at quadrant 3 and 4. But then because of you try and see, this one no solution. Because math error, because it's like beyond the maximum value. Okay, this one also you can solve easily because inverse sine 1 over 2 is 30 degree. And then Sine produce positive at which quadrant? Quadrant 1 and 2. So you don't bring the half y become times 2. Huh? This one quadrant 1 and quadrant 2, you have to take 180 minus 30. Quadrant 2 answer. Very good, Subhashini. Then your answer, you have 30 degree and 150 degree. But at the end only you times 2 to get the final answer. So that's right, I see your friend got it correct, which is Yi Cheng and Yesam. Yi Cheng, you still got one more angle missing because got 2 answer. That's right, I show you all the graph. I show you the graph must have 2 answer, right? Because they intersect here at 60 and 300 degree. Any question for this solving? A lot of people, they don't know how to convert into another formula, right? They stuck there very long. Cos y equals to actually 1 minus 2 sine square half y. And your friend said, double angle, double angle doesn't mean have to have 2 theta always. You have 1 theta also can become double angle with half theta. Lor. If let's say 4 theta, then the span will become 2 theta. Lor. Good, well done, Subhashino. Okay, sketching graph. Sketch the graph for y equals to negative 2 sine 2 beta plus 1, where beta is, you see they use radian. This is 270 degree, in other words. Find the value of m, which is only, oh, wow, this question very good, you know. So your friend asked, the formula apply for cos 2 theta and cos theta can be same. Yes, yes, double angle formula. This is half angle formula. Okay, double angle and half angle. Okay, it is the same one. Just that theta, 2 theta become theta, 4 theta become 2 theta, theta become half theta. Sketch the graph. Sketch the graph. As you know, this is sine theta. Sine 2 theta will be got 2 cycle. This is sine 2 theta. And then negative 2 is because maximum, minimum is this. Negative is that you have to terbalik this. Okay, the final answer plus 1. So means 2, you shift up 1 unit become 3, maximum, negative 2 become negative 1. Okay, so I want you to see carefully. At the end, the whole graph shifted 1 unit. From 0, you touch at 1. Like that. Can you see? Can? So this is y equals to negative 2 sine 2 beta plus 1. So instead of x, you have to change this angle as beta. Can we sub angles? Can, but then you have to know 0 to 360, but they only need until 270. So 270 will be until where? Don't need to show until full graph. You only show until where? 270. So you have to know when angles up to 270, or you use radian mode, you can check also lah. Okay, 3 pi over 2 is 270, so 2 times 270, and then after that, sine times -2, then plus 1, so it's 1. So 270 is 1. Okay, so 270 at where? It's on 360, man. So you have to draw until you reach here. This is 270. Meaning your graph, if you draw the graph, you only draw until 270 degree. Means 3 pi over 2. Okay, only one. Okay, good. That's your answer. But you haven't finished. Find the m that only can give one solution. And also they say m is an integer if sine 2 beta equals to m. M is actually sine 2 beta. So they say what is the value of m? So how you have to know, find the value of m that give one solution, means only one intersection. Only one intersection. Sine 2 beta. Sine 2 beta will be what graph? If you look at beta graph, sine 2 beta got 2 cycles from 0 to trend, from 0 to, this is 180, so this is 270. So you have to find, you have to draw this and put it here. Only one solution. Where is the m? Only one solution. Yeah, maximum one. If you try to draw, which is the value when m equals to what value equals to this? So the thing is, should I combine them? Should I combine? Y equals to negative sine 2 beta plus 1. Then m equals to sine 2 beta. So should I sub in here? Y equals to negative 2m plus 1. Find the integer. So this question, y equals to 2m plus 1. It's a straight line or what? What is the integer? As integer. Only one solution means cut at one point only. Where is the one that only cut at one point? Negative 2m plus 1 can only cut at one point. M is sine 2 beta. So you just substitute in. How, class? Anyone can do? I saw your friend. This question, m is negative 1. Wow, very good. Sum, m is negative 1. You solved it. Negative 1, so will be 2 plus 1. 1 is 1. Find the value of m if you got only one solution. Only one solution. So what do you think? Normally it's a horizontal line, but this one is not horizontal line. Horizontal line cut at one point. Yeah, the question seems been 2m. Normally they ask you to add a straight line, but this question, they didn't ask you to get a straight line. They say this is a question if sine 2 beta equals m. So the maximum point, only here, only one solution, which is 3. M equals to 3. So what is the thing? Only one solution when they intersect together. Normally you add a straight line, right? Only one point you can cut at when y equals to 3. Only one solution. But you say that, you see, if find the value of m, it gives only one solution. The m is an integer. If sine 2 beta equals to m, sine 2 beta equals to 3. Only one solution. So most probably this question, you don't need to think so far away. It's actually one solution is just the point here, y equals to 3, means your m is 3. Okay? Because they are trying to tell you that sine 2 beta equals to m. Sine 2 beta equals to m means this is something like, they try to ask you, can they be connected? Okay, sine 2 beta equals to m. Then you times negative, both sides, times -2, times -2. After that, plus 1, plus 1. That's how you see. If the straight line is like this, m is 3. Only one solution. M is 3. Cannot be. The y is 3, yes. You will cut at one solution. But the question is like very tricky. If the sine 2 beta equals to m. So this is the graph that you sketch, you already sketch, right? This is the graph that you have to add on drawing. You have to draw on it, which is actually y equals 3, right? So that means y equals 3, -2m plus 1 equals 3. Okay, -2m equals to 2. So m equals to -1. This is the actual answer at the end. All right. So that's right. You'll see carefully. The question can be very cunning. Right. So be careful. Okay. Done. You all check your answer correct, right? You're okay or not? We go to next question already, which is something like paper 2 or paper 1. Yeah. So it's like the question also, they will ask you. Missing. They ask you to find the m. And the m is actually not the directly not the straight line y equals 3, different. Y equals 3 is a horizontal line that only give one solution. Okay. So you try to find out and equate them. So m equals to -1 at the end, you see, sub in. So -2 times -1 plus 1, you get 3. That's right, you get a straight line. Horizontal line here, only one solution. Other than that, you get 2 solutions. Normally, exam will ask you to draw the straight line and find the one solution itself. Okay? So, well, class, another question. I want you to look at it now. You have to practice all these challenging question one, not like simple question anymore. If not, you don't learn much, you won't improve. So you have to see what another question got modulus. Then they give you first derivative. Find the equation of tangent. Oh, is it related to differentiation? So you have to look at it easily, right? Okay, try now and see the answer. Can do this question? 4 marks plus 6 marks, 10 marks question.
I've written my Form 4 things to my teacher, so I can't do it.
Oh, so sad. So how? Must recall back now, lor. So, find the equation of tangent when curve x equals 2. They give you this is the curve equation. Normally you use y equals to this one. So the y they replace as fx. So you must know fx is also a y. When x is 2, you sub in to get a value. Right, 2 squared 4 times negative 2, negative 8 plus 4, negative 4. Modulus you get 4. So fx is the curve equation. To find equation of any straight line, you need two information, gradient and a point. Why I do this? Because this one will give you the point 2, 4, step 1. The question asks to find equation. This is not inverse. This is to find the f prime 2. F prime 2 is actually dy dx. Is it inverse? No. Inverse is like that. This is differentiation. No, man. So, first derivative for A. Everything before, find f prime 2. And then also find the equation of tangent when s is 2. I think the shouldn't have the prime because differentiate. You never learn how to differentiate modulus, right? So I think typing error, no prime, no prime, F2 only. It's not inverse also, okay? Gradient, eh? If let's say gradient, oh yeah, correct. Need to find one because you need to find gradient. Means dy dx means f prime x. Oh, how to differentiate? Yeah, need to find gradient using dy dx because this is not inverse. Okay, you got f2 already, f prime 2 also need to find. You have to find the differentiation first. So are you okay? Class, right? Try now. Okay, so class done. Do you manage to do this? I think this one, the question. Okay, they give you modulus of the function. So this is a bit new to your. You have to jot down. Differentiate f prime x for what? For the modulus. Let's say differentiate with respect to x for the modulus. Let's say inside let it be u lah. And then your job is to know, you put the formula. I think this one you all never learned before. So that's why I think you all have problem. Okay, that's the formula. It's like that. That means to find the differentiation derivative, you put negative 2x squared plus 4 on top. The inside one is u, right? Then modulus negative 2x squared plus 4. And then differentiate the du dx, means differentiate negative 2x squared plus 4. Negative 2x squared, you differentiate. 94x. Wow, I think this one will be very killing you. So f prime x is equals to, you can expand 8x cubed minus 16x over this one. Wow, I think this one I better, you know, I think it's not in your syllabus. How come this school give the question too high standard? Aiyo. No, right? So you have to know how to actually expand. Okay, class, you all have to see carefully when you sub in the 2 inside. Wow, 2 cube 8, 64. 64 minus 32. Okay, then you get 32. Then 8 plus 4, so modulus 4 is 4, is 8. Therefore, to find equation of tangent, you got gradient, right? F prime 2 is 8 means gradient. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1. Remember this formula? So you have to know the y1 is 4. You sub in s1, y1. The m is actually 8. Okay, expand. And your answer, you get this. Wow, interesting. Huh? So what I want to say is, you don't need to worry that the question won't ask you to differentiate modulus. Okay, because differentiate modulus is really tough for you. It's not in your syllabus also. Okay, unless they take out the modulus and you just easily, I show you the way how to do to build equation of tangent on it, right? Just that you have to find a point and then you have to differentiate. Differentiate modulus. This is the red color notes I gave you how to differentiate. The u inside put over modulus u, then times differentiate u with respect to x, du dx. Differentiate negative 2x squared, negative 4x. And differentiate 4 is 0, so that's why times negative 4x. So this is something a bit tedious, right? You find your m equals to 8, and you find your equation of tangent, 8x minus 12. Okay, this is the thing you have to know. And zoom out. Can screenshot. This paper quite good because a lot of K-bar question. But the K-bar I think also until too far already. Student like drop eye, drop ear, drop tails, everything drop. Can see which school is that? Let me see who studied this school. Merbok Kedah. SMK Merbok Kedah. I think your friend came, I mean, one of friend here from Kedah, right? You know this school or not? Merbok. Merbok. Mabok pula. Merbok. Hello. Question B. Are you ready? You're finished? Especially the gradient in what each can do. Okay, now what somebody can do. Everyone can do this already because the function is easy. They give you gradient function. Class gradient function straight away related to f prime x or dy dx. Yes. Has two turning point at this, x equals to f h and x equals to h. So you must know two turning point is when your f prime x equals to 0. So 4x minus 4x equals 0. Two turning point, yeah. At these two value, so you can actually they ask you to find value of h, right? So at x equals to negative h. 4 times negative h minus 4 over negative h equals 0. Wait, hold on, I find the value of h. Has 2 turning points. So this is the first turning point. So negative 4h plus 4 over h equals 0. Then after that, everything times h. How to solve? 4 over h equals to 4h. And then 4 equals to 4h squared. H squared equals to 1. H equals to 4, square root of 1 is 1. So this is how you solve for the first answer. Typo, no worry. But still got, when x equals to positive h, then you sub in. 4h equals to 4 over h. 4h squared equals to 4. H squared equals to 1. H same lah, positive and 1. So answer, h equals to 1 and negative 1, right? So this is how you solve the... Oh, you can write that one. Okay, finish copying. Jot down.
I think I can go for brain surgery.
Brain surgery. So fast. Brain surgery. So sad.
Sangat susah.
Sangat susah.
You can better buy a Singaporean one.
Oh.
Yeah, I just read the joke like this lah. Dr. M, he used all his plan and then he don't have a new plan already. So he go for a neurosurgeon. The neurosurgeon give him two brains, a cheap and a cheap one and an expensive one. And he will ask the difference. The neurosurgeon say this, oh, the cheaper one is Singaporeans because that they plan a thing, they still plan for a generation. But the expensive one are the Malaysians one because they are newly discovered.
Wow, very shame. Very deep. Your what is that called? Your sharing of this brain thing. Wow. You think bio is the best for you already? Like, can score A for bio. But for maths, MS can, MS.
No lah, bio also can't. My admax biochemist physics preparing
Oh,
for fail.
don't feel. Still got chance. A few more months only left, but still can do something. Wonder. Something magic can happen. Huh? You have to be very hardworking already. Whether maximum or minimum, you have to try. Differentiate one more time. 4x get 4. Differentiate negative 4x, power negative 1, positive 4x, power negative 2. Wow. So, what happened here is, you have to do what, class? You have to substitute, okay, the x with negative h. And you see when x equals to positive h, So, turning point, whether maximum or minimum. This one always positive, always positive. When you sub in a H, positive H, it shows whatever substitute in, you get positive. Positive, always positive. You won't get negative at all, right? You see, H you square is positive, 4 over something positive plus 4 is still positive. It's also same. H and negative H is also, you sub in, also always positive. So what do you think? When second derivative, remember, more than 0, good, minimum. Less than 0, no good, set, maximum. Always positive more than 0 means what? It has minimum point. Okay. Good, good. Okay or not? Almost die, mostly die. Cannot lie. You must work hard further. Okay. Now we go to next question. I choose something like, well, I think y'all don't like this, whereby related to arrangement, number of arrangement. You hate. Very big for you. Oh no. So, okay, everyone do this question. Pelamin. Some of you see this question also pingsan. No, actually not difficult. You just need to know how to times only. Can you quickly solve it now? Very good. Yes, Sam. Wei Ping got correct. Who else want to give the answer? You can do this or not? Arrangement is important. Is it? So must use P or what? Very good, Harisa. Oh, you can do it. So that means this chapter, some of you say difficult, right? Actually, you have to depends also how you understand the concept, right? Find a possible arrangement. Then, number of arrangement equals to Pelamin. Okay, number of arrangement Pelamin. What do you think in a row of all cards? Which is what? Bilangan susunan yang mungkin. That means no condition. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards, right? Can I say 7 factorial? When you see, don't need to choose. You just factorial lah. It is also same as 7p7. Okay. So you have to know, if let's say some questions say 7 cards, you have to choose 5 cards and arrange. Or 7 cards, arrange all the 7 cards. So that's right, factorial can help you directly. For the question B, they got conditions. So we need to arrange 7 cards. First cards with vowel, last card with consonant. So vowel and consonant. So vowel, you got how many choices? E, A, I. So got 3 choices. And then in between, you hold on first, settle the important condition, vowel and consonant. Consonant got how many choices? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you still have how many cards need to fill up? You still got 5 cards to fill up. So in other words, I can say 5 factorial to fill up the middle, what is that called? The middle parts of the cards. So this question is 1440. It's super easy, right? So you have to know how to do it. And then what else? A simple question like small change. I'm not sure you all remember how to do or not. Differentiation application. One last question here. 5p5 also can. So I want you to jot down and check your answer over here. Okay, this question, do you know how to do? given that y equals to -3 over x, cari perubahan kecil. When you look at perubahan kecil, straight away delta x. If perubahan kecil dan y, delta y. So about perubahan kecil, let's say delta x first, then delta x over delta y is approximately equals to dx dy. If let's say delta y, then delta y over delta x equals to dy dx. So you have to find the answer for delta x, bring up delta y, multiply. So your job is to find dy dx, and then after that upside down become dx dy. So this is actually from x0 to x1, so it's like to help you to find y. Is y0 and y, it's because they say y. So delta y is like this, right? 6 minus 3 minus 6, so answer is -p. For delta y, I can sub in -p. Okay, I think where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, my mouse no battery ready. Equals to this. Okay, class, dx dy, what should I find? What should I do? Differentiate lah, differentiate y respect to x. 3x power -2. And then I want dx dy. So how? Okay, this is 3 over x squared. Man. Dx dy will be x squared over 3. Yeah, x squared over 3. So, you know, oh, yeah lah. Hey, answer cannot leave answer in terms of x. Your answer leave in terms of p only. So how are the x, how to replace with p? No. When your y is 6, this is y. Then you can find the x. So x equals to -3 over 6. X equals to -1 over 2. Correct? And you get 1 over 4 over 3, 1 over 12 times -p. Hey, hold on. 1 over 4 dy times, so it's not, it's what? 3 over 4, right? 3 over 4. Answer -3p over 4. That's your answer. Yeah. Why dx dy? Because the question asks you to find delta x. So dx dy lor. If let's say dy dx, delta y, delta x, you have to see the arrangement. Okay. So that means I want you all to find out whether is that correct, your answer. Check it out. Okay. So I leave you all to see how you substitute in and get the answer easily. Divide by 3. Hold on. Divide by 3 is, hold on. No, divide by 3 times 1 over 3. It should be 1 over 12. Just not correct lah. Double check. Is that -p over 12, class? Yeah, correct. -p over 12. Any question? Double check. So you see, all correct. Yeah, full mark. Okay, so I will stop here. I will continue on next week. And I'll see you again. Take care, everyone. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. See you. Take care.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anson.
Welcome. Bye. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for your time.
You too. Very good.
Okay, take care. Stay
You
safe.
too. Stay safe.